What's up guys, I've got a tour of a big, somewhat affordable sailboat for you today. It's a Gulfstar 52 and I do believe it offers a lot of accommodation for the size. Real quick before we get to the tour, just want to remind you guys to like and subscribe. Thanks in advance, it helps us a ton, and without further ado, let's get to the tour. Alright, just stepped aboard. Moving forward. First thing I notice is we have some nice, safe side decks here. We've got a tall coach roof with some handholds on top. High bulwarks. Looking to the left, we've got a life raft on the coach roof. There's our main mast. This boat is catch rigged. We do have running backstays as well. Looking up the mast, double spreader main mast. And going forward. That's kind of neat. Looks like we have a raw water washdown on the side decks right here. Got a large forward hatch. There's those high bulwarks again. There's no way your foot's sliding off. Got a really tall dorade vent right there. Underneath the canvas, we've got our windlass. Dual anchor roller. Nice teak bowsprit. Getting up on the bowsprit, looking aft. This is cutter rigged. So you can see there's a stay for the staysail as well. And going aft. One thing I do want to mention is from here, it doesn't look like there's that much ventilation for down below. On the coach roof, I only see two big hatches. There's a single dorade vent up on the foredeck, but not really as much ventilation as I'd like to see. I don't see any lines going from the main mast to the cockpit here, so it looks like you're going to have to come to the main mast to lift the mainsail and reef and that kind of thing. Going aft. We do have a nice Bimini and Dodger right here over the center cockpit. Going aft some more. We're going to come back to the cockpit after we look at the aft deck. So you've got some really big port lights along the side here. As you can see, my hand's there for scale. They are the Bexon plastic style though. Here we're looking at the mizzen mast. Again, it looks like to raise this, you're going to have to do it at the mast. And then it looks to be sheeted to the stern back here. Then you have the aft deck, which is very nice. I do have to say, I think this aft deck is my favorite part of the boat. I mean, it's wide, open, lots of room for activities, mainly fishing, relaxing, that kind of thing. This is the advantage to a center cockpit. Typically, they have an open aft deck like this for hanging out on. It's kind of nice. Got another big deck hatch right there. Going forward. Gonna finally check out that cockpit and turn into port. You do have this nice little entry into the cockpit here. That's not something you see on all center cockpits, so it makes it easy to actually enter the cockpit. I'm looking forward. Just kind of giving you guys a little bit of a 360 here. As you can see, we've got a few winches with winch covers on them. Got our helm station in the middle. Got some cockpit storage there. And then behind the helm, we've got a little bit more storage. And then looking forward at the helm, let's remove that helm cover. There we go. Looks like this boat does have a bow thruster. And looking forward, we've got the best part of this helm station, the view. So you guys know I like center cockpits, and this is why. I mean, this is a great helm position, nice and protected in the center of the boat. Got lots of visibility forward. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Now I do want to say this boat on the exterior wise, from what I can tell right now, doesn't have a heck of a lot of instruments, so probably does need some upgrades in that respect, but pretty good looking boat so far. Let's go ahead and go down below. Alright guys, gonna give you a 360 of the interior here. Very spacious, very roomy. Nice practical design. This definitely would be an easy boat to live aboard. Alrighty guys, starting here with this starboard side settee area. Got some drawers over here. Some more drawers underneath the settee. So 4 total drawers underneath that settee. Got some storage behind the settee as well. And looking to port, we've got our dining table. Nice U-shaped main settee. It's going to be storage below it again. That table is going to go down and create another berth. And we've got storage back here behind the settee as well. And there's our large opening hatch for the main salon. Closet on the starboard side right here. Storage goes down into this bottom area as well. That opens up. Going forward. This is a very large forward section of the boat. Got lots of accommodation. Nice big head here with a separate shower. This is going to be the guest head. Could also be used as a day head, obviously. A little bit of storage under the sink. And then a full separate shower. Directly to port. We're going to walk into this cabin right here. And I think this kind of has a cool little setup. In the forward section, we've got closet, little vanity area, kind of, a little seat for getting ready. And then we've got 2 single berths that are kind of at a 45-degree angle to each other. So, semi-bunk beds. Got some drawers for clothes and whatnot. Looking back into the hallway, there's our head on the starboard side. Looking forward, going into the V berth. So we kind of have two single berths again, split up, one on each side. Some drawers on the port side here. Some more drawers underneath the berths. And then a hanging locker. So not a bad little cabin up in the V berth. Looking aft. Going aft. As you can see, this boat has some length to it. Takes a while to walk from bow to stern. And then we've got our nav station right here. Nice rear-facing nav station. Good place to call your office on the boat. Got some shallow drawers for charts, or, you know, just as a drunk drawer, whatever. This is kind of cool. This boat has lots of documentation from the original owner. So this is a change order from 1975. We've got a pantry midships right here. Got our air conditioner blowing nice and cold. There's our companionway stairs. And looking to port, we've got our galley. So we've kind of got an L-shaped galley here. Our stove on this boat is actually electric. So as you can see, we've got electric burners, no propane on this boat. So this will run off of the diesel generator instead of having a propane stove. Also, it's not gimbaled, so you're stuck with cooking at anchor or in really calm seas. Got a cabinet to the right of the stove. Cabinet below the double sink. Nice big double sink and some storage behind that sink. And then some, looks like dry storage forward of the sink. Got some drawers right here. And then going aft, we've got lots of cold storage with 4 big isotherm drawers right here. Our main distribution panel is on the other side. AC and DC distribution panels. A little bit more aft. Got another pantry. And then another pantry after that. And then to starboard is our engine room. So nice big engine room. We've got the main diesel engine, and then we've got the generator to starboard of that. So even though it's a little bit dark in here, that can definitely be fixed with a couple lights. This is a very large engine room, and I did want to kind of show you guys me in it to give you guys a sense of scale. So it's a nice big engine room with an original diesel engine in it and a generator behind me right there. So very nice. Going aft. And this is one of the highlights of this boat right here. This is a very large aft cabin. We've got 2 double berths, one on each side of the boat. So one on the port side and the starboard side. Drawers underneath. Got access to our steering back here as well. Here's our rudder post. More storage above that. And yeah, I mean, this is a really nice aft cabin. You can use both beds depending on what tack you're on, which is kind of cool. Got a nice hanging locker right here. Two more lockers here as well. Some hanging lockers, so lots of clothes storage. Definitely an easy boat to live aboard. There's our mizzen mast, and then next to that, we've got an ensuite head. So nice big head back here in the aft section of the boat. With, again, a separate shower. And then, of course, we've got a good amount of storage in this head. Looking aft. I'm in the aft cabin right now, and I'm just pulling up some floorboards, taking a look at the guts of the boat. We've got some plumbing there. The tanks are in the bilges on this boat, so there is not too much below the floorboards. It's pretty shallow down there. So not too much below the floorboards back here. And in the forward section, we've got our bow thruster. Alright guys, I am in the bow, and it is time for the full continuous below decks walkthrough from bow to stern. Starting in the V-berth and turning aft. Got our drawers there, hanging locker to the starboard side, two single berths up here. Going aft. Turning to starboard. We've got our day head, guest head. Full separate shower. Very nice to see. Turn to port. Directly across from the head, we've got another cabin. Two more single berths. Set up in that semi-quasi bunk bed arrangement. Exiting this cabin and going aft. Main mast right there. To starboard we have this other locker. Heading into the main saloon. We've got our main settee and dining area. Nice comfortable area to spend a lot of time. Got another settee to starboard. Going aft. On the starboard side here, we've got a dedicated nav station. Turning to port, we've got our galley, L-shaped galley. Walking through the galley, going aft. We've got our abundance of cold storage there to the port side. To the starboard side, we've got our engine compartment. Very good engine access. Going aft. And then finally we have our huge aft cabin with the split bunk setup with 2 double berths, 1 on each side. Looking forward. Lots of storage. And our ensuite head. Separate shower. And that's it, guys. Coming back out into the main aft cabin. And looking forward. Alright guys, I have to be honest, this one was not one of my favorite boats, but I do want to go over the positives because, as you know, every boat is a compromise. There's trade-offs, there's pros and there's cons, so let's go over the pros first. Obviously, this is an old boat, and for a 70s boat, this is a huge boat down below. So for a 52-foot boat, they really did offer a ton of accommodation for this time period. Even for today, there's a lot of room down below. So the major positive to this boat is that it offers a lot of accommodation for its size and its price. You've got a huge aft cabin, you've got 2 forward cabins, 2 full heads with separate showers, and a large main salon area with a large galley and a large nav station. So all in all, this is a very big, very livable boat. So what this boat has going for it is that it's a very comfortable live aboard coastal cruiser. This is a great boat to take to the Caribbean and retire on. I think that a lot of people would be happy doing that. I can't speak to how comfortable I would be crossing an ocean with this boat. The design does seem like it's more geared towards being comfortable at anchor or more as like a motor sailor. That's not to say that you can't cross an ocean with it, I'm just saying that maybe I wouldn't. This particular boat, although it's been maintained well by the original owner, it is in definite need of a refit. So if you plan on going anywhere far with it, you should probably plan on upgrading a lot of the systems. Even the engine and the generator, although they are running and they've been maintained, they are original. Anyway, I'm sure this would be a good boat for someone. I don't think the price is outrageous. And yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this one. If you want more information, as always, that's going to be in the description below, as well as the broker contact information and the current asking price. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell if you want to know each and every time we drop a video. See you guys.
I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson